Welcome, everyone, to and a look at the starters for Charlotte. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, they've got Kobe Bryant. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Here's Pippen. Back to Leonard. Takes it inside. Got a hand on it. Bryant outside. Off target with the 3. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Pippen, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Curry. Over James. Curry, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Bryant outside. Back to James. Puts it up from 17. Tipped. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Leonard outside. To the middle. And stolen by Durant. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now Leonard for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league. Not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks. They've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
Here's Leonard. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the free throw, no good. Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
BA, this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as pretty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now here's Durant. Over Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Pippen, pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Curry. Check by James. And they recover it. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Down low. Second chance effort. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Curry with it. Picked up by James. Curry passes to Leonard. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds now. Bryant on the drive. James outside. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Here's Curry. The Mavericks pull it in. Chamberlain's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bryant finds James. Shot from the wing. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. .102 left in the first quarter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, wow! And he dunks it down.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
.52 seconds left in the opening quarter. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Bryant. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Graham.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Curry against Durant. Curry passes to O'Neal, and he goes in for the dunk.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Mavericks trail by 5. Bryant outside. .12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Can't get it to drop. It could go. He can't get it to go. And that does it for the first quarter. Charlotte on top. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The Mavericks trailing. We've got LeBron James. He's out there with Kobe Bryant, and it's Mutombo in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now here's Bryant. There's the three. He drops it from range. Bryant's got 5.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Leonard for 3. Knocks down the long J. 6 points for him.
I love when Kawhi Leonard evens things up. You make a 3, I'm coming right back at you.
Pass to James. Oh, LeBron, just too much to handle inside.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Curry against James. Curry passes to Leonard. Curry, a screen on Bryant. Pass to Pippen. Shoots over Durant. Mutombo with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And that one's good. Bryant. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Chamberlain's got his first points of the game. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Leonard passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Curry against James. Leonard, left side. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Pippen, no good. And so James will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
That free throw, good from James. Both free throws good from James. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Pippen. Back to Leonard. They need this. Nice jump shot. Leonard's got 8 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here is James. Mutombo, pass to Durant. Shoots over Curry. Durant's shot is off. Charlotte trailing. 1:46 left to play in the second quarter. Leonard outside. Shoots over Bryant. Leonard gets the bucket. He's got 10.
Kawhi Leonard is efficient with his shooting form. Makes it look easy right there.
James with the ball. Bryant outside. Stolen. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Pippen. Leonard outside. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Mavericks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. James outside. Bryant a screen on Leonard. Floats one. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Boy, great touch from King James there. For as big as he is, he still possesses such a beautiful floater.
Pippen pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Back to Bryant. And he lays it up and in. And now a 3-point Dallas lead.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Curry. To the right side. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard for 3. No good on the shot. Bryant from deep 3-point land. Not going to go that time. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Mavericks on top. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The Mavericks lead by 3. On the floor for Charlotte, we've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Bryant a screen on Leonard. James passes to Bryant. Back to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Leonard. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Hornets trail by 3.
Kobe Bryant. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Bryant, right side. Shakes him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Kobe Bryant taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Bryant. That one's no good. And here's Charlotte. Curry passes to Leonard. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Mutombo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Dikembe Mutombo. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Hornets trail by 3. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar, guarded by Durant. Pass to Leonard. He shoots it. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And so James will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Bryant outside. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. James against Curry. Leonard outside. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Shot clock at 6 for the lead. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Durant. Hits the target from 18 feet. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
They set the pick. Leonard against Bryant. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Pippen for the tie. And Bryant pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Curry. Lets it go from deep. Oh, Curry. Just nasty from downtown.
You cannot give Curry an inch. This guy is relentless when he's behind the arc.
For Dallas, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Bryant outside. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Pippen. Pass to O'Neal. Hits the jump hook. O'Neal's got 6. 1:44 left to play in the third. James deciding where to go with it. No one near him. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Give him 8.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Leonard. Wing shot on the way. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. James, right side. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Yeah, it's very hard to guard LeBron James because he's a 3-level scorer. Catches the defense off guard, just pulls up into that mid-range.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Leonard. Beyond the arc. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Bryant outside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard. And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. Free throw good. Bryant. And both free throws good for Bryant. The Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 12. To the inside. Here's Chamberlain. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Mavericks ahead, leading by just 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Kobe Bryant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Mutombo in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here is James. Bryant, a screen on Curry. Bryant outside. The Hornets pull it in. Abdul-Jabbar's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Leonard passes to Pippen. And here's Curry for 3. Drops in the 3. And the Hornets lead by 1.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Bryant outside from behind the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Curry with it. Here's Pippen. 5 to shoot. Now Leonard. There's the triple. Mutombo with the rebound. Mutombo's got 5 rebounds tonight. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Leonard against Bryant. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
There is so much responsibility on LeBron's shoulders. He has to keep that offense flowing, and he's got such a great grasp of their system.
Here's Pippen. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And here's Curry for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half. Now Bryant. James outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Leonard on the wing. Covered by Bryant. The jump hook. Goes back up. Shot by Leonard, no good.
I don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
James passes to Bryant. No good on the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Bryant inside. Rebounded by Pippen. Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Leonard up top. Check by James. Leonard passes to Pippen. Pass to O'Neal. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Leonard can't get it to go.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Bryant. Blocked! Here's Pippen. Check by James. Leonard against Durant. Leonard, left side. Nice D from Durant. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Here's Bryant. And it's good.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Kawhi understands how he commands so much attention that his passing ability has got to be on point.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
"36 seconds left in the fourth. Bryant, the pass to Mutombo. And here's Bryant. 13 feet out. O'Neal pulls it in.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Scottie Pippen, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was a huge, huge shot. The difference between a 2 and a 3-point lead at this stage is major.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mutombo, the pass to Bryant. Driving to the basket. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for Dallas, Kobe Bryant, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 2 here. And both free throws good for Bryant.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And there's only one option. They need a triple.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Pippen. For the win! Oh, no good! We're headed for overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Pippen in at the 1. Leonard outside, fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Chamberlain's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Charlotte shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Leonard with the ball. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant, and he knocks down the first one.
Scottie Pippen, 2 shots.
And so he hits both. The Mavericks trailing. And he lobs it up. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Charlotte. And what action in this one. We're about a minute into overtime. Curry passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Curry. Over James. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Dallas is shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to Mutombo. James with the ball. Kicks it out to Bryant. Takes the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Leonard. In overtime, here a minute and a half gone. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Pippen. That one drops 4. Pippen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Here's Bryant inside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First team foul. At the line for Dallas. Kobe.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 1. And the Hornets with possession here. Screen by O'Neal. Pass to Leonard. Stolen by Bryant. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Now James. Here's Mutombo. Here's Chamberlain. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Durant. Just 5 to shoot. And he sinks it.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Screen by O'Neal. And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Bryant. And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for Dallas, Kevin Durant taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game, and it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Leonard drops them both. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Bryant. Again the miss by the Hornets. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Dallas, Wilt Chamberlain taking 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. Here's Pippen. Launches it. Can't connect. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. 4 out.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Ball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Dallas Mavericks. So with Rose on the bench, here's the five for Tom Thibodeau right now. They've got O'Neal. Olajuwon is out there with Pippen. Then it's Curry. And it's Leonard in at the shooting guard. Now here's James. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Chamberlain the pass to Mutombo. And James gets it to go on the assist by Mutombo.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Outside Curry. Pass to Leonard. Back to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And here is Bryant. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. LeBron outside. The tray. O'Neal with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Leonard kicks to Curry. Back to Leonard. This one for 3. The rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. And so James will bring it up for the Mavericks. Bryant outside. Here's Mutombo. Nails the baby hook.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
Leonard looking over the floor. Curry way outside. Chamberlain with the rebound.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Count it. Mutombo's got his second basket.
Check out Dikembe Mutombo doing his thing inside, using his height and reach to score the ball.
Now here's Curry. Olajuwon outside. Pass to Leonard with the shot. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Here's Durant. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Olajuwon on the wing. Covered by Mutombo. Leonard with no one around. That's good. And it's Olajuwon with the assist.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
James, the pass to Kobe. Screen by James. Bryant has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Bobbed up there for O'Neal. And stolen by Chamberlain. Pass to Durant. Now here's James. And Shaq pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Shaq. Mutombo is a nice D.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish it. He knows it. Lone opportunity.
LeBron against Olajuwon. Kobe a screen on Olajuwon. It's tipped. 6 on the shot clock. Here's James. Offensive rebound. Chamberlain dishes to Mutombo. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Curry. Top of the key. That shot misses. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 2. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Kobe is out there with James. And it's Mutombo, and it's Durant, and it's Chamberlain in at the 5 down low. Now here's Curry. Nothing on the board. Curry against Durant. James with it. Outside, Bryant. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Bryant's got the lead up to 5 now for the Mavs. Here's Chicago.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Leonard sets a screen for Curry. Curry from 3.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
James against Pippen. And here's Kobe from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Leonard. Up top, Curry, guarded by Kobe. Curry looking it over. Shoots over Kobe. Curry, good. Curry's got 5.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
KD finds Bryant. Oh, power move by Kobe.
This just proves how tough Kobe is. Brushing off the defense inside, a no-brainer.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pippen against KD. Back to Leonard. It's stolen by Bryant. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. The Mavericks leading. Here's James. Pass to Bryant. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. And James pulls it down.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Outside, Kobe takes the 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6. Olajuwon outside. Shot clock at 6. Curry passes to O'Neal. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Mavericks leading by 5. Durant kicks to LeBron. Kobe with a screen on Curry. Bryant down low. Leonard's there.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
1:33 left to play here in the half. Leonard with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Bryant. He's got 8. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Kobe. Leonard the pass to Curry. Oh, Leonard in position. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. It's in! What a play by Kobe!
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Leonard the pass to Olajuwon. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. He had a nice open look right there. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
James dishes to Kobe. Back to James. And here's KD for 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. James against Curry. From the arc. He doesn't hit that one. Kobe Bryant getting it done for the Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kobe Bryant really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
So with Rhodes on the bench, here's the 5 for Tom Thibodeau right now. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Olajuwon is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Curry, and it's Pippen in at the 3. Bulls trail by 7. Now Leonard, outside Curry. Back to Leonard. Curry is inside. James covering. Outside Leonard. Jacks up a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. Mutombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, James, guarded by Curry. He gets that one. And it's a 9-point Maverick lead.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
Olajuwon outside. Pass to Leonard, the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Chamberlain got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well. I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin? It's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed. No doubt about it, D.A. Olajuwon against Mutombo. Curry finds Leonard. Clock at 6. Shoots. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Curry. Curry's got 9.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
And the shot goes in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A 3 from Leonard. The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Bryant a screen on Pippen. James in the post. Pippen on him. James jackhammers it down.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Outside Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Check the screen on Bryant. Shot from the wing. Dikembe Mutombo grabs the rebound. Mutombo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. LeBron kicks to Kobe. They double-team Kobe, and here's James outside. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. James has got 9 points in the quarter. 1:27 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside, Pippen. And they get it back. And it's sent back by KD. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Chamberlain against Shaquille O'Neal. A 3 from Leonard. Mutombo grabs the board. Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 13-5 run. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Kobe. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Shaq's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Pippen. Pass to Leonard. Curry wide open. Sinks the triple. Curry's got 12.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
Outside, Kobe. A 3. Hakeem Olajuwon grabs the rebound. Bulls trail by 10. Pippen finds Curry. Here's Leonard. Back to Curry. From outside the arc. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Bryant against Leonard. Chamberlain with a screen on Leonard. Pass to James. Just 3 on the clock. That shot off the mark. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Mavericks on top, leading by 7. And we'll get going after this from the American. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. James is out there with Bryant. And it's Durant. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Mutombo in a power forward. And here's Kobe for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Firing back. Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit.
Curry passes to Leonard. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here. What a move, showing off the handles there.
Bulls trail by 9. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Bryant against Leonard. Shaq dishing to Curry. And it's Bryant with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Leonard, the pass to Olajuwon. That one good for 2. Olajuwon's got his first basket.
Hey, it takes more than contact to stop Olajuwon inside. He stays strong through contact and gets the finish.
Outside, James. Back to Kobe. From past the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Leonard draws the double. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Olajuwon deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. And he gets the bucket. Now just a 5-point Maverick lead.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
LeBron outside. Kicks it out to Bryant. He can't get that one. Big D that time from Leonard. Bulls trail by 5. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Curry. O'Neal sets the screen for Curry. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter. LeBron outside. Kobe sets the pick for LeBron. Pass to Bryant. Mutombo against Olajuwon. Mutombo kicks to Durant. 3-pointer. Dallas, no good that time either.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside Pippen. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. An emphatic LU jam.
Big bucket from a big man. Shaq is special.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Thank you, David.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Dallas.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
The free throw drops for Kobe.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a good play.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. O'Neal a screen on James. Here's Curry. The Mavericks pull it in. And here is Bryant. Pass to James. Fades back. Hakeem Olajuwon with the rebound. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 5. Leonard dishes to Curry. And a miss there on the triple. So they foul intentionally.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Chicago calls timeout. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
I agree with you. Time is not on their side, but that's really their only hope, so I'm sure that's what they'll try to do.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. And it's Pippen in the corner. And again, no good by Chicago.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And here's Kobe from the arc. Kicks it out to LeBron. Fires for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. So it's Dallas winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense.
It's Thursday afternoon, and and a look at the starters for Charlotte. We've got Wembanyama, Kawhi Leonard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pippen in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, James is out there with Kobe Bryant. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the center position, locking down the middle. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Durant. James outside. Pure from three-point range.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Durant with it. O'Neal covers. Let's send it to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Jason Kidd. Allie?
He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
And Allie, thanks. And the Hornets with possession here after the basket by Dallas.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Durant with it. James outside. Durant with a screen on Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Whacking James like the D does there is the right move. I mean, especially when you consider how strong he is.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Both free throws good from James. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Leonard against Bryant. Antetokounmpo surveys. Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Over Bryant. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Chamberlain passes to Durant. Here's Chamberlain. He's covered by O'Neal. And he throws it down with one hand.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama finds Leonard. Here's O'Neal. Here's Pippen to end the run. Drains the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here is James. He's got 7 over Leonard, and the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. James has got 9.
I tell you, that's a nice job by LeBron to keep that ball safe and secure on his way to the cup.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And an always enthusiastic presence in the crowd. Mark Cuban's here tonight, enjoying what he's seeing so far.
And maybe more than any owner in the league, Cuban wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's in charge of the whole franchise, but he's a die-hard fan first and foremost.
Now here's O'Neal. And he's going for the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Bryant. James outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal pulls it in.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Wembanyama. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Bryant outside from deep. O'Neal pulls it in.
And that's how you have to defend him out there on the three-point line. Played him perfectly.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Pippen. Antetokounmpo, right side. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Pippen, no good.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Here's Bryant inside. Rebounded by Pippen.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now James, 9 points in the game. From the arc. Can't hit that one.
Well done on the glass. Gets himself in position where he can use his size.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Mavericks. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard, and it's Pippen in at the 3.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Leonard outside. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Dallas leading by 4. And there's James from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Durant. James has got 12 points in the game.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner. Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's James. 12 points for him. Bryant outside. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Just incredible touch from the interior. Kawhi Leonard more than capable in that painted area.
Bryant outside. Shoots. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Hornets trail by 5. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Leonard on the wing. Check by James. 5 on the clock. Leonard inside. James is there. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
Chamberlain, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Leonard.
I see him.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
These are his first free throws of the game. One falls for him. And he makes both free throws. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. To the middle. Here's James.
This guy is a perennial all-defensive team member. The wingspan, a problem for offensive players.
Leonard with a screen on Bryant. Giannis going downhill. Here's O'Neal. And there's the rejection. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. James, that's good.
You call this a groove, folks, offensively. When shots are falling, you're getting to your spots. LeBron James right now on his personal playground.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama down low. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
First personal foul.
Charlotte shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Bryant outside. Fires for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Leonard from outside the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Chamberlain's got his 4th rebound in this one. James passes to Bryant. Leonard against James. Bryant a screen on Leonard. And there's James from the arc. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bryant against Leonard. James, a screen on Leonard. Bryant, the pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Bryant against Leonard. Bryant, no good. Hornets trail by 7. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo outside. Over James. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
They've got Kevin Durant. James is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's Chamberlain in at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here is James. Inside. And he jams it home with authority.
It's amazing LeBron draws so much attention in pick-and-roll situations, but always looking to give it up to a teammate.
Antetokounmpo with it. Leonard outside. Fires the three. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Absolutely tenacious guy. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
Bryant outside. James right side. Antetokounmpo against Bryant. Three-pointer. The kick to Durant. Fires from deep. O'Neal pulls it in. Hornets trail by 9. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by James. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. Leonard with a screen on Bryant. To the paint. Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. Bryant with it. Over Antetokounmpo. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Leonard inside. Check by James. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
It's James on the wing. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Wembanyama. The three is up. They get it back. Here's O'Neal. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Bryant outside. Throws it up high. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target. LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Bryant against Leonard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bryant. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by James. Dallas leading by 7. There's a minute 54 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Yes! He's still got it! LeBron!
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Outside Wembanyama. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 7 rebounds in the game. Bryant, right side. James, outside. Pass to Bryant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
The line for your Mavericks. Kobe Bryant taking 2 shots.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. 1:16 left in the third quarter. Hornets trail by 10. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Leonard beyond the line.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll, he can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
It's James on the wing. Back to Bryant. Pass to James. That one's good. And the assist to Bryant. James has got 25 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pulls up. Shot by Leonard, no good. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bryant. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Leonard outside. And he lobs it up top.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And James puts up a deep 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's off target. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Mavericks ahead, leading by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Kawhi Leonard out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's O'Neal in at the 5 down low.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First free throw is good. So he gets them both. And here's James. Pass to Bryant. Back to James. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. O'Neal's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Pippen. Covered by Bryant. Leonard outside. Leonard, double team. Pass to Wembanyama. Jacks up a 3. Durant pulls it in. The Mavericks lead by 6. Bryant outside. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Here's James. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
This is superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's O'Neal. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Nice move. Rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
Well, this is about unselfishness. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but right now he's getting his teammates cooking.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
Okay, thank you, Allie. The Mavericks lead by 7. Here's Bryant. Pass to James. Here's Chamberlain. Blocked! blocked. Here's Pippen. Outside Wembanyama. Now Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, nice fake by Giannis. And as a defender, you just shake your head.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Now here's Durant. Bryant outside.
Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. 6 on the shot clock. The 3, James. There, LeBron for 3.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. To the inside, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 10. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. James against Leonard. Inside. There's the steal. 1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by James. Leonard up top. The 3 connects from downtown.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Durant. The 3 is up. The Hornets pull it in.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Pippen, pass to Wembanyama. Here's Pippen. Wembanyama, screen on Bryant. Stolen by Bryant. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. It's the Chicago Bulls facing the Dallas Mavericks. And a look at the starters for the Bulls. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's O'Neal in at center. Just 5 to shoot. Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
I'll tell you, with his rapid-fire release, defenders are forced to leave their feet when Curry rises to shoot, and that's why the pump fake serves him so well.
And that one falls for Curry. Both shots good from the strike.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Now, here is James. Tight defense on him. Bryant against Leonard. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Olajuwon. Pass to Curry. Let's go with a 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
Down low. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Pippen. Curry, a screen on Durant. Pippen, pass to Curry. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Durant. And Dallas with possession. It's a 3-point game. James, a screen on Leonard. Fires it. Bryant, no good.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pippen, pass to O'Neal. Now Leonard tries it from 16. Buries the jump shot.
The mid-range absolutely a part of Kawhi Leonard's offensive arsenal. Defense can't expect him to pass those up.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. And here's Bryant. James outside. Dallas no good that time either. Leonard inside. He's against Bryant. Leonard shot's good.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Durant. Here's Chamberlain. Back to Durant. Will it go? And it's Chicago with a board. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now. The crossover. Jams it in off the great move.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Now, here is James. Bryant from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried.
This is why you run your offense through LeBron. Great vision, great decision maker.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat, and we spoke about how he plans to deal with the three-point king, Stephen Curry. He said the biggest challenge, honestly, it's not the shooting, it's the playmaking. Steph is an incredible passer, so you can't double-team him. He'll find the open man. As always, it's not easy facing Steph. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Kicks it out to Bryant. From downtown, nails it from 3. Bryant's got 6.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Curry. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Now here's Bryant. 6 points for him. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here is James. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Three on the clock. Here's Chamberlain. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Chicago leading by 3. Now Leonard. Over Bryant. Leonard, good. 6 points for him.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Chicago ahead, up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. They've got Stephen Curry, and it's Pippen in at the 1. Leonard outside. Pass to Pippen. The 3. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 4 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Got a piece of it. Leonard against Bryant. Leonard passes to Pippen.
Dallas foul. Kobe Bryant. First personal foul. First team foul.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Bryant. Leonard can't get it to go. And so James will bring it up for the Mavericks. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Bryant outside. Here's the three. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Leonard passes to Curry. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. 4-3. Leonard beyond the line.
Yeah, I just had a feeling Kawhi Leonard would respond with a three of his own. Beautiful.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Here's Durant. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. James. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
I'll tell you, you know he's going to garner much defensive attention on the inside. Still, not easy to keep LeBron James from converting.
James with a steal. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. The pull-up. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Chicago leading by 3. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Leonard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
Off on that one. So he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Oh, Kevin Durant flying high.
Boy, KD gets himself right to the rim. Liftoff is complete.
Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant. Pass to Leonard. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Back to Bryant. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists now in this one. The Bulls on offense. We've got 1:48 left in the second. Here's Olajuwon. No points yet. And the basket by Leonard.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
On the wing, Bryant. And stolen by Leonard. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Curry with it. Picked up by James. Kept alive. Stolen by Bryant. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Out left to the wing. Abdul-Jabbar passes to Chamberlain. Durant way outside. Rebounded by Pippen. Bulls leading by 3. Inside. Here's O'Neal. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time. 52 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Pass to Chamberlain.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Chamberlain. Here's Bryant inside. Leonard defending. Bryant, the pass to Chamberlain.
Moving the ball is certainly important, but forcing passes like that is simply bad basketball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the inside. For 3, James. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Bryant against Leonard. This one for three. And again, no good by Chicago. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Chicago ahead, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Kobe Bryant is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Pippen, guarded by Durant.
A really terrific job from LeBron to keep his hands up, his feet moving, gets the challenge on that shot.
Bryant with it, 11 points in the game. For 3, James. Chicago with a rebound. Pippen's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he lobs it up to the rim. James outside. Back to Bryant. Pass to Chamberlain to the paint. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I loved is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Olajuwon. No points so far. Pippen. And here's O'Neal. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Bryant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Bryant. Here's Pippen. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Knocked away. Leonard against Bryant. Outside O'Neal. Back to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Curry. Second shot opportunity. O'Neal misses.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Bryant outside. Pass to James. Shoots over Curry. And there's James on the assist by Bryant. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, it's very hard to guard LeBron James because he's a 3-level scorer. Catches the defense off guard, just pulls up into that mid-range.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Here's O'Neal. Tries a 10-footer. The putback. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Bryant from deep 3-point range. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Dallas leading by 4. in the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Chamberlain passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Got it. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6. Here's Pippen. Outside Curry. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Here's O'Neal. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Bryant outside. Chicago with a rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the lob. Curry against James. Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Leonard from behind the arc. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
And there's James from the arc. And James responds with a triple.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out
After the review
the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
Tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Mavericks on top, leading. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. On the court for the Bulls, getting the 4th quarter going. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Curry in at the 2. And here's Bryant. James outside. Yes, sir, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. James has got 10 points here in the second half.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Leonard outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bryant with it. O'Neal covers. Bryant, the pass to James. Deflected! 4th quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Olajuwon, guarded by Durant. Pippen, pass to Leonard. Outside Curry. The 3 is up. There he is. The 3-point king delivers on cue.
Well, the pick and roll is a play that Curry loves to operate, and he's always asking and seeking opportunities in this kind of situation.
James can't get that one to fall. Chicago trailing here. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Pippen. Back to Leonard to take the lead. And again, it's Chicago.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Bryant, the pass to James. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls?
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Here's Olajuwon for three. Durant pulls it in. Bryant outside. Curry with a steal. Leonard's got room. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Durant's gone just 1 of 6 shooting so far. Here's Olajuwon. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And you can tell by how hard he battled for that putback that he still has a lot of energy left at the end of this game.
And doing that kind of dirty work down low makes a huge difference in a game this close. What a play on the offensive glass.
They get it again. Coming down the stretch. We'll see if someone can capture the lead and hold it.
Yeah, that's been an issue. 5 lead exchanges tonight.
Leonard against Bryant. Leonard inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Here's James, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
And he's able to hit the second one, and that ties this game up.
Well, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Leonard against Bryant. Takes one from 10 feet, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now Bryant. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Leonard. And he lobs it up top. Here's Durant. It falls.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And so here is Chicago. Now Leonard. Left side Curry. Back to Leonard. Over Bryant. Cash. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's James. Inside. Here's Chamberlain. Count it!
That's a pretty bounce pass. Nice.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. That was an